And I woke up 8 hours later, having it be like the first 8 hours that I had slept all the way through in years. And so I was like, oh my God, I am going to, I'm going to like, I couldn't wait to go back to bed just to do it again. And I kept playing this one video clip that was like 10 hours of binaural beats. And I didn't even read the thing. I didn't put the headphones in, so I didn't actually get the full force of it, because as soon as I was in it 3 minutes, the more I kept doing it, I was out. But those binaural beats were still playing, and they did something to my brain, I think. I know. And the more and more I kept doing it, the more and more I kept thinking, there's something happening here. I was having such a great day. I was finally having a great day. And I started thinking more about it. And I started to say, there's something in this. And I started doing my research. And I just sensed the positivity in me coming through in everything that I did. I had more energy. I was just enjoying myself more when I was awake. And so simple, you don't really think about it, but the power of the brain, the power of your thoughts, it's like if you think something positive, you're probably going to feel better about it. And then your whole reality is good. Most people will think about or not even realize that they are creating their own reality. If they're having a bad reality, they're just like, well, it's happening to me. The world is happening to me. It's that person's fault. It's that person's fault. No, that's not the way it is. It isn't anybody's fault what's happening to you, because nobody has your brain and nobody has your thoughts. Nobody has your internal dialogue, and nobody else is creating your reality but you. So think about that. If you think about it and you just do a little test, catch yourself. So first of all, put it into your consciousness. I discovered it backwards. It came through to me with sleep music in my subconscious while I was actually sleeping. I was getting all those beautiful binaural beats. And so it happened backwards, but it can happen in your consciousness too. And you could just test it. What I would do was once I realized that this was a real thing, I was like, okay, so I just used to put Post-its everywhere where I'd make my tea and in the bathroom where I'd brush my teeth. And I would put on it, be nice to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Just simple things like that. Because I realized that I did have an internal voice. And sometimes I wasn't very nice to myself. It wasn't anybody else doing it to me because I'd already got past that. So every time I'd look at it, I'd catch myself if ever I was having any negative thoughts, and I'd say no. And I'd literally simply just change my mind. And I'd catch myself and I would switch my thoughts to something positive. And in the end, I didn't have to put Post-its up anymore, and I don't have to do that anymore because now I know. But the way, or what I've realized when I speak to people, listen to them mainly, if they're saying negative things, I'm like, you need my help. And I want to help you. And that's what this channel is all about, really. I mean, we'll have some fun on here too. But I figured the first topic needed to be my main reason for doing it. And I'm not saying watch my channel exclusively. Of course, I'd love subscriptions. I'm like literally, I've got 2 videos up right now. But I'm saying listen to it. If you don't do it, then you're the very people that I'm speaking to. If you already do it, then you know what I mean. Because when you have a thought, depending on how you feel about that thought, will kind of create your actions. And that's as simple as it is. Now, if anybody wants to write in, please comment in the below and like and subscribe my channel. And in fact, I listen to probably, I would say, between 10 to 12 hours per day of meditation music, and I meditate when I go to bed. I know that I'm going to fall asleep, or possibly, so I just go ahead and I hit subscribe because I know I'm going to love whatever's up on YouTube. And YouTube, you know, they have great community guidelines, and everything that's on there is obviously going to be within that. So I trust in the search engine. And then I like because I like because it's a hard thing to do this. First of all, you're putting yourself out there and the whole world has access to you. Then you're editing it, making thumbnails, posting it, and you know, most people do it, I guess, to make a lot of money. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I found something that had really helped me, has helped me. And I'm literally a different person since finding it, since being able to sleep. And it's some stock footage with my own photography, and it's about 1 hour and 40 minutes long. And then the next one is same music, different footage, but I do a 12-minute talk down. And let me tell you about my talk down that I've discovered. So I started meditating, I'd say about 3 years ago. And I said to my friend, how do I do it? I don't know how. Because everyone's always talking meditating, yoga. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. And so he told me, and so I'm like, okay, I'm going to try it. And I also researched it all on YouTube. And I was like, okay, I took a little bit of what everybody says, and I was like, I'm going to try it. And so I spoke to him the next day, and he said, how did it go? And I said, I couldn't do it. I didn't like it. I kind of felt like I had got like something stuck in my throat. Literally felt like I'd eaten a piece of bread and it got stuck in my throat. And I was like this, and so I felt uncomfortable the first time I meditated. And he said to me, he said, well, just keep doing it. And so, you know, I go around YouTube. I don't just listen to one person now. I really appreciate the people that take the time to put it up and share it with the world. It does take a lot of work and dedication to do it, because nobody is initially paying you to do it. And so when I quit my job and said, I'm going to do a YouTube channel, and everyone was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do a YouTube channel. I quit my job. And they're like, you're kidding me. And I said, no, I'm not. And at that time, I didn't really know what I was doing. But I just had fun with it. And I did what I really enjoyed, which was photography. And I was living on Kauai. And Kauai is so beautiful. I just took my camera out on my phone and I just filmed nature. And I spoke to people, you know, said, hi, this is Sherrie Foster, and how are you doing? And look at how beautiful this place is. And I just did like short videos and stuff. And I never really knew how to do thumbnails or get it, out there, description. I didn't do any of that. I just literally threw up a bunch of videos. I'm currently going back and like organizing that now that I know a lot more, and trying to revive that channel, because that's what that's about. And that's what this is about. This is Sherrie Talks. So I'm going to be hopefully, this is my first time, and I'd like to hopefully do something where I could, where you like a Zoom thing where you can like see people and people can actually be talking. That would be cool. That's something that I'm gonna do. I hope you guys can live chat with me, because if you can live chat with me, can you go ahead and say hi for me so I know how it's working? So anyway, getting back to that. So I started my YouTube channel that I'm putting up. I got it one day and I was just started writing down all these affirmations. And because when you have internal dialogue and you don't realize that you do, and then you become aware of it, you can also change that with your thoughts by letting your internal dialogue be a positive thing for you and removing the negative chatter and replacing it with positive affirmations and saying to yourself, I am able to do this. And then, boom, there you have it. You are. So it does seem like it's such a simple thing. And I know that there are a lot of people out there that are, so what is going on out there? I don't know. I have no idea what just happened. Anyway, so I'm going to come back with loads of different topics. But this topic is very special to me. And I may very well do it again, because I know that I just like had the thought and boom, boom. And that's like, why we're here today. And I know that everyone doesn't have the opportunity to come on in the middle of the week at 2:00. And then people that are on the East Coast, it's like 5:00 and they're just getting home. But I know that this will, I think, be put up again on a replay if I've done everything correctly. And it will be out there for the world to see. So, hey world, this is Sherrie Talks. And please comment on my channel and let me know the topics that you are most interested in. If it's this one, great. I can talk about this for days. I can't really talk if if nobody's commenting or giving me feedback. It's much easier to have a conversation than it is for me to give a dissertation. And when I was brushing my teeth earlier, I was like literally already playing it in my mind. And now, of course, I got in front of the camera and I'm like, oh no, all the things you were saying earlier were great. Staying alone and not going out and being safe and building my YouTube channel and my brand and everything. So I was thinking about my family one night, and I lay down and I started thinking about all the people in my life that I love. My mom, my dad, my sister, my aunties, my niece, my relatives that have passed over. And I pictured them in my mind, and I said something to them silently. And I fell asleep that night, and I woke up the next day and I felt so great. And I was like, and so I actually invented my own gratitude meditation. And I play music in the background, and then I lay down and I ask Spirit to help me the next day, at any time really. But I am going to talk about it. That's why it's Sherrie Talks. I am going to use my voice, and hopefully, if you do like it and you want to come back and we could chat about anything, pretty much no topic is off the table. Maybe some of them will have to be private chats, but rewarding, and no, and I have gratitude for that. It makes me feel good, and there's I don't need to. I'm not at that place where I'm searching for anybody's validation. It subconsciously, the things that you like to do, the things that make you happy already, that you enjoy, you don't even think, second guess them, nothing. Just go do it. You know, go out and help people. But you can also do that with good thoughts. So you can change your thinking about anything. You can understand, and I can think differently about the same thing. And I can have a different feeling. And then my actions will be different. So if you're not meditating at all, check out some of the channels on YouTube. There are so many wonderful people out there. I just want to personally thank everybody that posts on this particular topic, because it really is life changing, and I am literally witness to that. Then I like really enjoy it. And I actually wake up excited because it's changed my life. I've got so many things to say. I mean, I made a list, but it's my first time, so forgive me here. But let's talk about nighttime meditation. And then we'll go back to daily affirmations because I really want to stay on topic. So at night, I like to get ready to sleep. All throughout my day, I'm always being grateful. I like living a state of bliss because I'm constantly grateful. I'm grateful when something doesn't happen. Like, let's just say, sometimes all my computers just go off. My phone goes off. I try to make a call and it won't go through. And before I used to fight that. I used to be like, I'm going to make this happen. I would spend hours trying to get it happen. Now I'm just like, thank you, spirit, because I realize, be kind to myself. I'll make myself a cup of tea and I'll relax and I'll do it again later. And I'm thankful for those things. So I do live in a state of bliss, and I hope that there's many people, I know that there's many people out there that are awakened and live in that state of bliss too. And let's if we know somebody that isn't there yet, pass it along, share the knowledge, get people there, help them. When you continue to practice this, when it becomes a habit and you don't have to put post-its in your bathroom and post-its on your oven, it really becomes a way of life. It really becomes a habit. And now that I've been doing it for so long, I look back on who I used to be, and I'm like, oh my goodness, the quality of my life was just subpar, really. And look at how I feel right now. Look at how energized I am. And it all came with sleep music, with meditation, even though I didn't get it right at first. You do whatever it is, whatever you do for you. And that's all you need to do, because really you are in control of your thoughts. Therefore, you're in control of how you feel about them and your feelings, which produces your actions, which produces your reality. And when you got that down pat, it's just great. It's just like, you just want to share it. You just like, I got to tell people. I mean, if you're like me, I never thought in a million years that I would be here today. I never thought. See, I never thought. until today, when I woke up and I said, I'm going to do it. That was my thought. It's just something that makes me happy. So, yeah, I am going to say goodbye. Please join me, like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you next time. Okay, thank you.